Yeah, it was there I found out that the music thing auto-plays. I wasn't even at my desk for a second. But hello, hello! Why is the game not on thing? There it is. We're back with more of our grand history adventure. Which I immediately start by getting stabbed in the back. Stupid skeletons. Hello, La-Mulana. Hope you're having a good day. Just started, so you haven't missed much, but we're gonna start with the greatest quest of all. Math. I do wish I could change the background music a little bit. Turn that down for me a little. It should still be fine for everybody else, but... So, last time we came into this room... Right now I'm bottlenecked, great. Well, you don't have to tell me what, but I was curious. Well... Nah, I'll go talk to the old man, I guess, later. But I'll check with the old man and Mulbrook to see if anything changed with Baphomet dead. But yeah, I had the feeling that now I'm kind of stuck behind figuring out... Oh, an ad. Sorry about ads, I can't turn them off. Let's see. Okay. Well, for a refresh for any VOD watchers or whatever, we are trying to figure out this jewel thing, I think. I think this one's optional since you can only do it once, but that means it's probably something pretty good. Which one is it? But yeah, what I'm going to do after we figure this out is to talk to the old man, and if they don't say anything, then I don't really know what we're gonna do. The faceplant animation? Yes! Like, that was probably my favorite boss that's been animated so far. He's just a silly, goofy guy. And he just falls on his face. He's like, fall on my face, hang on, give me a second. And he doesn't, like... I don't think he melted every time he fell on his face, so I imagine he did, like, push himself up instead of just poofing back to sand and then standing up that way. So far, that guy had my favorites. Oh wait, that's right. I took a screenshot of it, because I didn't want to have to look back at it. So, we're doing this silly puzzle, math puzzle. A joyful heart is 20, eloquent is 44, sincere is 50, blissful is 63, pure is 70, passionate is 81, and affectionate is 99. And then we, of course, are 1. Every heart has a weight. But I don't actually know the solution. I thought about mathing it out yesterday while I wasn't streaming, but I have no idea. Put the 2 cheap ones here. And that's an amethyst. An amethyst is... double check my notes. 50. Okay. Right now we have 64. 50 would be... That's probably good. Dang, I'm gonna get myself stuck again. Now this one we don't know what it is. I don't know what an emerald is. Dang it. We don't know where that mural is, and I guess I could just go look for it instead of just, you know, forcing my way through. And I don't even know what this is. I would... My instincts say diamond, but I feel like they would go with, like, the standard diamond shape if it was a diamond. Because they're doing that with the emerald and the opal. Like, when I think emerald, I do think this, unless there's chaos involved, in which case I think diamond shape. But either way, this one is either 63 or 70. I think it goes here, maybe, and then Ruby is 81, and then Sapphire, and then me. Nope. See people run out of weights halfway through? That sounds terrible. I looked up at my own weights being at 8. Okay, I'm gonna try that again, but swap the emerald and the... I didn't do the math off screen, I'm kind of just guessing. I'm gonna swap the emerald and the whatever the other one is. You guys have any idea what that's supposed to be? I'm not actually super familiar with gems. I like gems, but... You could also try... This one's opal, isn't it? But then this one's onyx, because it's black. And then that's amethyst, which is 50. Just a reminder. And then there's emerald. I'll put on this side this time. But this one. I can't tell what this gem is supposed to be. It might even just be silver or something. I'm not sure what other major gems there are that they would put in this. I thought maybe diamond too, but don't you think they would go with like the standard diamond shape if it was diamond? You know, like the Chaos Emerald kind of shape? Okay, where should I put Sapphire? Sapphire weighs the most. It's so affectionate that it has to be with all its friends, right? But it looks like that side's already... Maybe turquoise? Isn't turquoise kind of... green? No, wait, no, I'm thinking of a different one. No, turquoise is kind of green. It's like a mint color. That one, it's kind of silvery. So it probably is diamond. Diamond would probably be pure if it was diamond. Guess I'll try... Can't tell which one's higher. Way too high. And I'm stuck. Never mind, I'm fine. It matters. Hello, Doof. Hope you're having a good day. Enjoy your lurk. You get to lurk for the next 30 minutes while I do math. Well, now I'll actually try doing math. So the list of all the gym names found in the wiki is spoilers? I guess if they're nothing special, then I guess not. You know, if it's just so far it's just ruby, onyx, sapphire, opal. Like this one's opal, right? Which represents joy, which means 20. Because if it's not opal, then we've been doing this entirely wrong. Not that it super matters. 20 on the left. This one's 44. I don't want to do actual math. It's like, what is the... We have to get... Oh, so it is a diamond, okay. I guess that solves the mystery then. Good to know. And then I would say diamond is probably pure, because it's diamond. And pure was 70. Yeah, I guess so. It does look pretty messy, but I don't know if I've ever seen an uncut diamond in person. Thought it was a lumpy pearl. I don't want to see the clam that came from. Okay, an amethyst is 50. I'll try putting that here, and then maybe we stack these two here. And stack these here. And then, Nope. Nope. How many tries are we at now? I think for with Thursday we have like... Ow. Stop it. Like maybe 7 or 8 tries. Alright, we'll do actual math, I guess, but... I accidentally stopped time. Oh, the gyms do not care about time being stopped, but the weights do. The gyms are too powerful for your meager time-stopping lamp. The buttons, however, will sit over here. Okay. Okay, so we got 20 on the left. Maybe I've been doing this completely wrong, and we need to do... like this, and then... this. I don't want to do math, no, it's way too much. Way too major of a difference. Yeah, I guess I'm just assuming we weigh 1. The game didn't actually explicitly say that. It's possible that the professor weighs like 1,000 because he's got all this junk on him. And I'm stuck. Nothing. Alright, now I'll actually do math, I guess. I don't wanna. But looking it up would be really boring, so ow. We'll do this like intended. Kind of. Really need to save it with this. With my reading thing on. Okay. So excuse me, it'll go black a little bit, because I'm gonna probably be writing stuff down, I guess. I feel like we've done most of the combinations, but obviously not the one that works. Okay. We got 20, and then... what? I think the big thing we need to figure out is the weird ones. 80 ruby plus sapphire is 180, right? Then we have a 63 and a 44 left. Probably guesstimate the professor's weight from this one, right? Yeah. Maybe. I mean, just from this one. He weighs less than 20, based on how... You know what? That is a good idea, actually. He looks heavier? Oh wait, you're right. I was thinking of it the other way. So he weighs more than 20? I was thinking down was heavier, was lighter for some reason. You're right. I'm dumb. But I think a good idea I got from you saying nudge is that we should probably go look for the mural that says the other weights. Or says what they are. If I can find out which one's 63, it'll make it a tiny bit easier. Ow. Let's see. One thing I did look up was where the translated things are. Someone was kind enough to just list where all of the untranslated ones were. But I don't remember which one we've already seen. So... let's go from the top. I think we've been through here, but... of course, I also have to be able to read this map. Can you read this map? I can't read this map. Although... these look pretty low, actually. Yeah, that is dedication on their part. I just looked it up. I mean, I had the thought midway while we were running around on whether or not I should be writing down where all these things were, but I didn't. Also... which I really should. I should also be writing down where these stupid doors are, because I don't remember how to get up there. I think all the untranslated ones are actually above us in that purple area. What else was I going to do? There was something else I was going to check because Baphomet died. There was a door in... was it the Chamber of Death? No. It was... something. Or maybe it was the Chamber of Birth. Yeah, I don't have most of this memorized, but that's normal, I think. We're back here again. No. Where was that one door? Wait, that's right. It was in... I don't remember. I remember what it looks like, but I don't remember where the door actually is. No. Actually, it might have been in the chamber, but the other side of it. Well, theoretically, the door should be in here, but it's not. Oh. Sorry, I'm just rambling to myself. Let's go talk to the old man, and then we'll actually look for stuff. Old man, I beat a giant lady. Ah, that's bright. What is that lamp? Ah, you brought the lamp of time. A strange lamp that can stop time. Ah, don't use it in front of me. Okay, I already knew that. But I guess since I had it equipped, he had to tell me about it. I'm gaming right now, don't bug me. Okay. Old man did not care about us beating up a giant demon. Does Mulbrook care about us beating Baphomet? The dead children were winged and flying came naturally to them. They were smart and spread to the surface using wisdom of civilizations past. But overpopulation became a problem, and they were eventually split into demons and angels, starting a war. They completely forgot about returning Mother to the heavens. Instead, they created a country somewhere in the surface, but most of it was flooded by the Mother and her wrath, sinking beneath the sea. They then caused an eruption in the ruins and were destroyed all at once. Wow, that was a dark story. Mulbrook just dropping terrible lore upon us that a bunch of bird people got angry at each other for some reason, killed each other, and then were killed by Mother, who was annoyed that she was forgotten and just left in the dirt. I still don't know what killed this guy. Okay, let me think. As painful as that is, we fell down to it. I want to say it was the chamber, but it could have also been in the dimensional corridor, I guess, but there's no door. There's a door up there. That might be what I'm looking for. Means we have to go to this place from the graveyard. We get to enjoy the best song. And the professor's sick moves of sliding slowly down ramps. I'm stuck. I got hit so hard I got stuck against some ice and a giant rock. Okay, we're back in the chamber of birth again. And then I guess we'll hunt for murals. Ah, that is the door I was thinking of, but it looks like this door opens whenever we beat this realm's boss. So, did beating Baphomet do anything? Yeah, I guess not. You would think beating a giant demon lady would do something, but apparently it is completely irrelevant to what we were supposed to do. I still want to get this box. I think we need a shield. It'd do something, I just don't know what. It's also fair. Also, I need to know how to get into this thing, because that's where the other boss is. I think that's where we put the golden key or whatever. Gave me the satisfaction of being stronger than before. I guess that's true. Oh wait, this just goes backwards, doesn't it? It does. Alright. Alright, time to actually look for these things I haven't read. Let's see. There are 3 in the Chamber of Extinction, but I think they're all up top, and I don't remember how to get there. If anyone else remembers how, feel free to tell me. Because I've already been there, that's not really a spoiler or anything. Yeah, this just goes here. I should probably buy some weights. 2 of them are in the Shrine of Mother. We can go there, I guess. Is it from where we had the big eye fight? That would be... Yeah, you're right. That sounds familiar. That would be Inferno Cavern, right? If I'm allowed to go over there from here. Dang it! Ugh, every time. I knew, I had the feeling that something was here that I needed to avoid. It was like, oh, it must be this little guy. No, it was in fact a stupid trapdoor. Okay. I still feel bad for the big eye the most. So this is the other side of the Chamber of Birth fight. I don't know what the puzzle is here yet. Let's see. No, I was looking for the purple area. Which is through a door. I think we've been there. But still, let's double check. Yeah, the problem is all these people that list their math, or the map things. You're fine. They list them with a letter and a number, but the map in-game doesn't have those. You know, they listed like I-5, H2, D1. Sadly not D2. D2 would be the second purple block from the door. And H2 would be probably the one over there, which I don't think we need. But I'll double check the ones here just in case. I don't think we need this one though. Where's a place we haven't been to in a while? Yeah, there are 2 angel shields shining gold in this world. One lies in a twisted world, one can be found within a deception. The deception I don't understand. Twisted world makes me think of the Gate of Illusion. But I feel like we explored that whole area. And I think this is the thing that will block that laser beam for me. But, you know, we have to find it first. What will we find first? The angel shield or One Piece? Either way, we won't be leaving in One Piece. I'm gonna lose like all of my legs and all of my arms just to get this stupid shield. And it better be worth it. If the reward for blocking a laser is just a health upgrade, I'll be very sad. And this guy tells me this secret of the Chamber of Birth boss. Small one will call it forth, the large one holds the mystery within. Problem is, I don't know how to get to the things. Because if I try to smack anything in those rooms, I get zapped. Let's go to the Shrine of Mother again. We'll look at these. I know we looked at a couple of them already. But there's one in E6, which is 1, 4, 4, 4, 4. Wait. Oh, that might be the hand. So there's also A3. Those are both the hands, actually. So I don't think we can get to either of those. Okay. At least not from here specifically. Hard to me hate this game. It's so easy to get lost. There's so many weird doors everywhere. Gate of Illusion is C3. Okay. 11 children guard Tiamat's room. There, the Holy Grail is rendered powerless. I think that's the one that wasn't translated, and that means I will get rid of it. And it's also... I don't even think I really needed a message for that. And why was it in here? Only the small shall proceed. I think it's red above us. No, we've already done all this. Done all this multiple times. As you said, I think we are bottlenecked into figuring out one puzzle or two. That's the Cog of Life, so I don't think we need that one. Assuming that was D2, that means that's another useless translation. Please die, thank you. I'm just glad we're done with all the other puzzles in this area, as far as I know. Now I gotta remember how to get back up. We've read all these. The illusions only continue. The illusion never ends. You're stuck here forever. Oh, darn it. Can we open this box? If we can open that box, that might be the angel shield or whatever that mural said. But how would you go about opening a box like that? It's probably in another room, I had to guess. But I don't think we ever got any hint about it. I remember this puzzle. Okay, I didn't want to go down that way, but sure. Oh, darn it. That's fine. The fool will never find his way. The foolish fool who foolishly fools around will never find his foolish way. Where are we? We're all the way down here. I'm not even close to where I'm supposed to be going. But that's fine, the fool never finds his way. Whoa. Prove that thou art indeed small. I forget if doing that does anything for this guy. I am small. Okay. I guess. What's sad is we probably saw the... There's probably like one mural or tablet or whatever that has the information I need. That goes back to the beginning. And this goes up here. This goes up to the Fairy of Life or whatever. And then these three are okay. Wait. No, it might have been that one. Have I read that one? I have proven that I am small. Wisdom is buried within the wall. Hold high the emblem of proof before the palace guarded by Gatekeeper. Glowing letters will shine through the darkness. The wisdom is, in fact, the virtual wise man, the keeper of the mantra. I don't get it. I feel like I should know what this means. Where is the palace? Well, either way, I don't think that was the one we needed either. 1, A, B, C, D, E. No, wait, that is the one we needed, I think. Yeah, I think that you're probably right. I think we hold an emblem up, maybe the Cog of the Soul or the Talisman, and then we will get a relief to scan. But where? Who knows? Okay. Let's go to the graveyard. I'm just going down the list of the untranslated ones. The A, B, C, D, E. What's in this one? If it's in this one, we definitely read it already. I assume. No, dang it! He still got it off. Don't stab me, please. You're really cool. Take your new weapon in hand and take down the wall that blocks thy way. Okay. A, B, C, D, E. That's fine. I'm getting claustrophobic in here. When we were building the tower, decorated with statues of the goddesses, although someone made one copper statue with different shape. If I remember correctly, that person was good at using weapons. Said they hid a treasure that could power up weapons. Really, is it just me or is it really cramped in here? It is just you. I'm small, so everything looks big to me. Oh, it's that one right there. Probably. No, dang it. Stupid cat. In the place where the god of creation resides is a jewel shop located where life springs forth. A jewel shop? Okay. Where's the god of creation reside? There's kind of several of those. Like, does it mean mother? Does it mean an actual god of creation? Or does it mean the math area we were just at? Let's see. I don't know if I can get there from here, but there's a few in this temple. I still feel terrified to smash anything. You never know when an eyeball's gonna zap you. Which is bad, because this game wants me to be paranoid. It wants me to hit every single thing. And I never figured out how to get through this either. Like, there's a hole right here. Like, we can't go up, so there has to be something here. It does do the clang thing. Maybe I can blow it up. Oh, wait, I already have Oh, then he got mad. Unlucky for him, I am small. Like, this is the only way through, but it doesn't clang or anything. Where are we? Looks like I have to go down a few. Which means we can't do that here. Hang on. I'm too short for you to shoot. Why did I do that? Wasted weight anyway. I need to go buy some more, but I'm running low on money. For some reason, I've lost all of my money. I don't think I've been gambling. I've just been buying video games. Where'd all my money go? I've just been buying useless video games that I'm not actually playing at all. What's the problem? Wait, I think this one might be the one we read for the gyms. It is, okay. That's the one I took a screenshot of. Amazing how the memory comes back to me after we wasted weights. Okay, and the next one is F4, which is all the way at the bottom, which means we probably have to go to our favorite save spot. I'm hoping by reading these we'll actually find out something useful. So far, we have not. But that's mostly because I just don't know what they mean. True. Yeah, we could go kill her a few times. And I assume if I get the... well, whatever causes the bosses to stop respawning, it also includes her. So we should probably farm a little before I get that. F4? So it's over there. Yeah. Sorry, but you can't kill me. I've got a doctor's notice that says no killing me, please. No, that's the blue fairy. And she immediately gets me killed. She hit me twice. Sorry, fairy, but no... you're not allowed to have any guns. Not even really sure why I bought this thing. We used it 6 times, and then just never again. Okay. F4. Must be the purple one. I was really hoping for the pink fairy as a side. Kinda wanted that free heal, so I don't have to go back and wash myself up. Imagine the power of just being able to snap your fingers and be clean. Oh yeah, this room. We still haven't figured out how to do this at all. I can read this now. The Guardian protects something else. There will be a wedge there. 8 wedges will give form to the soul. I think that's just a hint from Mother. Thanks for the wait. So what do you think we do here? Like, we gotta get this block over... wait. I had to try. Last time we had an unpushable block, I had to go through a wall. Maybe this was the same, but nope. I'm flabbergasted. Nothing. Interesting. Since it's going into the floor, it does count as it stabbing me every time. Let me double check. There's one more here that said E4, but I'm almost dead. I don't have a super magnet yet. I've got the reader, I've got a proof that I'm small, I've got the cog of the soul, talisman, serpent staff, lamp of time might help, but only with the spikes. I don't see it being able to help any other way. Bye! Goodbye, Blue Fairy. Thanks so much for shooting me in the back of the head and making me step on my own caltrip. Such a good partner. But you can't be mad or say that to her face, because she did help us kill Baphomet, I think. At least one time. So... we've been here. Definitely read the one that was here, I think. How about a riddle? If you got one for me, sure. As you may have guessed from watching the stream, though, I am a little dumb, so... keep your expectations low. Let's see... Still don't know what to do with these fairies up here. We got to them once from somewhere, and I still don't know what they're for. They just shoot little lasers at me. Which don't hurt or anything, so I feel bad that we've killed them a few times. Fear not punishment and restore symmetry? But how do I restore symmetry? And where do walls come alive? Walls aren't alive, are they? That means the trees are still alive in there. And you can't trust a tree. Wait, did we not read this one? This is Temple of Ruins C3. What's this? Oh. We haven't read this one. I remember that thing. Too quick for the eyes. That which continues to move you after time has been stopped. Defeat the unseen enemy, and the elixir of life shall be bestowed upon you. We don't need this one anymore from mobile. I can only think of one unseen enemy. And that's in this place, but I don't think it means that with this weird thing here. Right? That seems like it'd be in the Tower of the Goddess. But if I had to guess what you mean by your riddle, Drawn On, is it the two murals that look the same? In the Chamber of Birth and... my brain's wrong. Chamber of Birth and Chamber of Extinction, but I'm scared of being punished. Let's see, we probably have to go to the other one first. That's what I assume, at least. I'm probably wrong, but... The problem with going there anyway, though, is I think that just summons a boss. I don't have any Ankh jewels or whatever. No. Hate this place. What is it with these kinds of games having terrible swim mechanics? Just give me a jetpack to get out of the water with. But, do you mean this thing? Ow. Melted in tree. Let's see. There is something here, obviously, but I'm scared of getting zapped. It doesn't feel good. See? It'll also just eventually kill me. I've got nothing. One more and I'm dead. Okay. Can I hold out a symbol and scan? I doubt it means this place. Would this be the guardian to the underworld? I don't think this would... And I'm not even really sure what symbols I would hold out for that, but... We could try different items, I don't care. Something will happen if I do the right thing, though. Key? I didn't... Wait, maybe I need the golden key in hand. I did say I have that in hand. Nope. Doesn't work. I was wondering if they would still zap me. Of course they do. Lightning can go through time. Yeah. It could also be something I just don't have, but I'm sorry, Drono. Although, I guess it could be the other side, too. We could look at. Oh, here. I'll go back really fast. Ow. Honestly, getting out of here wouldn't be too bad if it wasn't for the giant rocks that randomly spawn. Thanks for the belief. Misguided though it may be. Right, I'm gonna take a picture, and then we're gonna go to the other side. How do I get to the other side? I think we go through... Where was that thing again? I don't think it was down here. Oh yeah, and we did find this, if you were wondering. Welcome, Blop, to the Store of Life! Our favorite store. They're pricier, but I needed some. How that guy knew I was a blob is beyond me. Must be a fan. I knew one of you was actually just a clay man in disguise. No, I don't think it was this way. Is this anything? Like, it can't be nothing, right? Would the developers really, really put a ladder that goes nowhere? The answer is yes. They probably would, but... Since they keep zapping me, I don't want to mess with it. Go backwards. Jump the correct way, dummy. Going through here... No, we definitely need to go through here. We need to go to... Let's go the other way real quick. Even though I know we were just here, don't... Bear with me. There's a bear with me. He's putting a gun to my head and telling me that he wants to hear this theme again. Okay. There's a magical door we can't open yet. Go through here. Still don't have the thing to open this. Can I go in here? No. Worth a shot. There we go. Okay. So if I look at the other picture, they look exactly the same. So I have to be able to get down there. Not as I am, at least. Strike the wedge, disturb Mother's slumber. Only then shall the Shrine of Mother show its true form. Which means the Shrine of Mother will probably change at some point. We did that, that's how we got light. Wait, no, I think we're stuck again. How do I get back to... Both of these just go up here. Oh, right, there's a portal. Portal in the corner. And this goes here, which goes down here. So... They look the same to me, to be honest. Except for the very top, I guess. So if this is this riddle, then I have failed. Are you sure I shouldn't fear punishment? I'm getting constantly zapped. All I want to do is... Yeah, I know I'm hitting the things on the floor. I know the whip is safer, but the axe is stronger. At least right now. And more satisfying. Ever since the whip lost its wacha sound, it's gotten a little worse, you know? I mean, it's still effective, I guess, but... Nope. Do not want to get sliced in half. I know there's a portal there, but... Isn't that just gonna zap me too? Over here. This way. Die bird, thank you for the wait. Free door opening. Is the answer just break this wall? No. And now there's an elephant pointing the way. Okay. We did it. Okay. And what did that do? What did it do and where do I go? Oh, there's a portal on the right. Now we're in here. Okay. Now we're out here. Okay. Don't have to worry about getting zapped anymore. Like it's safe to say, small chance of a game bug. Thanks for the warning. I'm not surprised either. Let's get out of here then. I guess we'll start there. Been a while since I actually manually saved anyway. 26 minutes, according to in-game. Even though it's been an hour. Oh, jeez, it's been an hour. Okay, but... Now what? And now we take the golden key somewhere, but... I think we'll still... Assuming that this boss also, requires an Ankh Stone at least. I guess it's possible it just needs the key, but that doesn't sound likely. Or Ankh Jewel, Ankh Stone, whichever. I guess I'm also just assuming we're going to summon the boss. Maybe it won't be a boss. Maybe it'll just be an intern we have to beat up. That which continues without end. It is birth. It is death. It is a giant sword coming for your head. I really want to smack that rock, but I know it's gonna zap me. Well. This way this time. Avoid the Skelebro that's trying to throw things at me. Okay, bro, what did I do exactly? I mean, the rocks are gone, that's cool. What does that do? This is another case where I just have to press the button everywhere. You know, I kind of expected something more extravagant than what we got. I guess we are done here. Something happened somewhere else, I'm guessing. But where and what? Well, I know what we need to do, and that's go heal. Still haven't found anything about those other two gyms either. Which is a little sad. Probably in one of the murals I don't remember how to get to. Okay. Well, we figured out that puzzle, and actually, maybe... Key to Awakening lies within... Beyond the guard of the God of Destructions, large crucifix shall summon Palanquin. Okay. But where is Palanquin? Oh, I have this one. I apparently wrote this one down twice. Okay. Let's face the challenge with golden key in hand, but it doesn't say where the challenge is. It's fine. I don't need it. Desperately don't need it. Really, I can't remember a place that needed a key. Doesn't mean it wasn't there, but... Welcome back. Something unlocked somewhere. I mean, there's this one guy right there, but... I don't see anything different so far. How many times have we gone through this door? The answer is too many. The real reason I was using the axe, it stuns the elephants in the room. There's where the big guy was. I doubt it's anything really good. Yeah. He's not exactly a good guardian. He's dead at the moment. Wish I had a stronger whip. Okay, we're pretty much right back where we were, so I'll go back over here. See if I can. Like, look how many hits that took to get to the center of one elephant. Okay, so one of these. She was the Dance of Life or whatever. Well, we did that thing and I don't know what it did. As usual. And this is the one that told us about the joy, I'm pretty sure. White opal represents joy. Meaning is infused to the gemstone. Yep. Okay. Guess I'll go back to hint hunting. Yeah. Or should we go farm for money? I don't know. Probably farm for a second. I need to get more weights. We're running way too low. Only at 9. 9 weight? I'm practically a butterfly. Would be faster, kind of, to get a green fairy, though. I think the green fairy multiplies whatever money drops. I feel bad for the scorpion lady. She's definitely the simplest boss in this entire area. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you want to see me meander around and look for the rest of these hints? Or these untranslated murals? Or should we actually progress? I don't really mind hints, but... it's up to me. No, it's up to you guys. I'm just playing game. Trying to help you all enjoy what you're seeing. If that sounds really boring, then I wouldn't want to do it. And when Zaft was here, they enjoyed watching the progress of me messing around with this game. But it definitely can be frustrating to watch someone play a game the wrong way. Of course, right now you're watching me just bully this poor scorpion lady. I'd feel bad, but I need a bigger wallet. My wallet needs filled, and the only way to do that is by selling scorpion venom. And look how far I've gone. Yeah, we really haven't looked up that much, I think. Ow. I've tried to not look anything up until I'm, like, at my wit's end. Or, you know, stuff the game doesn't tell me at all. I can't really help with that. I still am really annoyed that the game combos that give you buffs aren't in the game at all. Alright, one more and then I think we'll stop murdering this poor scorpion. But look how much money I got in just, like, 2 minutes. Do you know where the gemstone hint is? You want to scan this image? At the end of the PDF manual? Yeah, I avoided looking at the manual because it also had spoilers in it. Oh right, I can't teleport here. And I'll leave my second save untouched. Yeah, a lot of item spoilers. I don't think you were here for when the achievements gave me a spoiler. But when I beat the flying lion in the twin labyrinths or whatever, it told me that, oh, you beat it without using the lamp of time. I was like, what's the lamp of time? There's a thing that helps with this? I figured there was, but I didn't know it was a full-on lamp, and now we have it. But Dio Lion is dead, so I don't need it anymore, really. We've needed it for like 2 or 3 puzzles, which I think is probably my only major complaint about the puzzle in this game, is that I have all these things, and I think we've barely used them. Like, when am I gonna use Pepper again? When am I gonna make, like, a giant demon sneeze, and that be how I defeat them? By making them sneeze their brains out. Something in Mausoleum might have relevant and something in Extinction. There was something in Extinction I forgot about. I just remembered there was that big mural with the... or the big thing on the wall that says something about the dragon skull, but I think we already dealt with that. Yeah. There's the Eden one. Who cares? Yeah, this one. Still don't know what the deal is with this one. I'm also still minorly annoyed that it's not something we can scan. With the map guy's placement, yeah. Great Mother's Dragon Bone rests there. I think we've already done that. I think that was the big, like, statue missing its head or something. But then there's this thing. It's impossible to decipher. You would think you would just scan it, but it doesn't do anything. You think? Nah, I didn't think so. I remembered another one that said that there are some things that are too fast to see unless you stop time. No, nothing. I'll have to recharge that. Alright. Sorry for the detour. Just wanted to show you my favorite wall in the game. But I'm gonna go over there. And do you have a favorite area in this game, Jono? I'm a little biased towards the graveyard just because of the song, but I'm not really sure which area I've had the most fun in. So you know what? Let's do this real quick. Get all our stuff back. I definitely don't like this place. I've never really enjoyed the, oh, it's really dark, you better get yourself a flashlight kind of gimmick, you know? Where you have to hit this switch to light everything up again. I think it's not scary, just kind of tedious. Unless it's in a horror game. Then it's, I guess, kind of scary. You know, if they pull like a Silent Hill or something, then it's probably pretty scary. But that's like the point of the game. I'm on an adventure. Why don't I have like a little helmet with a flashlight on it? Oh no, that's Blue Fairy. Dang it. He's gonna get us killed again. Yeah, the Tower of the Goddess is pretty fun. I also really like all the TVs they threw in there for some reason. I like the setup to it as well, where you just... it's all dark and spooky, and then you climb a ladder and all the TVs turn on. Guardian looks at the front. If Guardian isn't there, then he'll be in the back. That's how the rules work. In this corridor is the only exception to this rule. You know, now knowing what that means, that's a really stupid thing to say. If the Guardian's there, it'll be at the front. Unless it's in the back. It's like, yeah, obviously. They have to be there somewhere, except the Endless Corridor, which I guess doesn't have one. Alright, where have I not been? I mean, we haven't been to that purple area still. I don't remember how to get there. We also haven't been at the beginning. Ow. This stupid fairy is gonna get me killed. She has gotten me killed at least once. Oh, we could have recharged our thing right here. Which probably means there's something here. That's new. Nero said to depict a flying vehicle has a strange hole in it. Okay. That sounded like it was something on the right, I think. That was probably the Ankh spawning, wasn't it? If it is, that doesn't help me. Still, I don't have a jewel. But... no? Gotta be in here. Am I wrong? Was it not on the right? Okay, bye. I'm done throwing all of your chakrams. Thanks, fairy. I should now have 0, but I haven't moved. Okay, we've gone in a circle and I didn't find the thing. I'm very smart. Oh yeah, woo. Where are you? Yeah, that just goes back down here. Goofiest circle. Good thing I can double jump now. That was a soft lock earlier. Back up here. I guess it's possible it was way over there on the right, but that doesn't make sense, does it? Oh, okay. Guess we'll check. I at least want to know what it did. You know? And if I just ran around it, you're free to laugh at me. Oh, what the heck? Stupid slime. Slime made of molten lava? Nothing there. What changed? What appeared? Ow! Dang it! Well, that wasn't La-Mulana 4? Well, I found out what changed. Yeah, that, for one thing, and also... my spine has changed directions. Used to be an S, now it is an L, and I'll have to take that L. I wonder how much damage that actually does. They probably just capped it. But considering that wasn't La-Mulana 4 achievement, I'm real scared of what that one's gonna be. Just not gonna move. There it is. It's not. It's not glowing. Ruins of the Mayan civilizations of Mexico. Resembles the relief on Palenque's king's coffin. Okay. Wait, relief? What do you mean? He's like one of the most ancient characters. Well, I don't have an Noctool, so I assume that's why it's not shining. But now we know there's a boss here, so that's good. I've found... we got the one in the shop, obviously. You saw that one. We found the one in the Gate of Guidance, the one in the temple in the... or the spring in the sky. I don't know why I said temple. I'm sure the others will come to me. And basically, I got all the ones that I could get up to getting to the Chamber of Birth, and then we got the one that was, you know, in the Chamber of Birth. I have no idea where the other ones are. But yeah, no jewel. I'll find it though. It's probably just a weird puzzle I haven't figured out yet. I can't rest in peace. Oh wait, I forgot. I haven't actually bought anything. Buy more weight. But if something changes... yes, we found the Sun Temple one. That was the one where we had to wait for a second. Ruin one was naming... Was that one naming the unnamed? If so, we found that one. I really want to open this stupid box. Everyone look at me. I'm small. Open this box. That might be it. So I guess no, we didn't get the one in Twins? I don't remember seeing one in... I mean, there is one in the Twins Labyrinth, but it's fake. So... Or I walk up to it and it turns into bats. So I have no idea where that would be. Could try... Don't touch me. The actual lookalike contest 5 years running. I believe it. They look just like it every time. Every time I see it, I fall for it. They could be using their skills for something less evil, though. Where's this one? I need that jewel to save the world or something. I don't actually know what our end goal is, except finding our dad and figuring out the legend of the ruins, I guess. But yeah, there's a thing here. Okay, so I don't know what to do with this. I mean, these guys have 3 on their back or something. Nope, nothing. Well, these are things that confuse me the most, and I don't know what to do with them. Your jumps are impressive, but please die. Please settle yourself into a gravestone. Chant a spell to the spirit that holds the secret elixir that gives shape to the spirit. The elixir for the spirit's elixir. That elixir. Give it to the spirit, and it will become the elixir that is for the spirit. I don't know what any of that means. Let's see, were there any things in the twin? No, doesn't look like it. And now we're back here. Back to the past, but I have no idea where to go still. Wait, listen to me sing! Oh, they're already gone. Why do I even bother? Ow. It's amazing how many ways they, make up things to zap me. What I meant to say was, they make so many different ways to just paralyze me. Okay, we have been up here. Thought so. Oh yeah, this is how you get to the dimensional corridor. I forgot. Let's leave. I wonder why they make the Holy Grail useless there. Ow. Her song was too impressive. Knocked me into the next world. Yeah, I'll figure something out. I don't remember this guy shooting stuff at me. Well, it's amazing that they can break my spine, but they can't break this pot. I feel like my bones are a little stronger than this 5 million year old vase. Although, if the vase was made from the ruins, rather, then I guess the ruins can't hurt themselves? It would explain the lack of friendly fire. Even alternate, okay, that's where the Baphomet hint was. This one is... nothing useful there. Well, if there is a hint, then I don't remember it, but look around, I guess. There's so many blank ones. Statue of the twins said to be the last surviving descendant of the first child. On their back, the etching of the number 3 in the script of La-Mulana. What does that mean? I don't remember. Actually, I think we have that written down. Oh wait, nope. 2 and 3 is the one she couldn't remember, so we do not know what 3 means yet. Probably means death or something, who knows. It could be on any circle. Nothing important, at least. This is the little brother's... Oh no, this is Big Brother's shop, that's right. They swapped out. That's where we got the skull. Yeah, I don't remember any... Guess we'll keep looking around. Dang it. Even in games with so little focus on gravity, it still messes with me. I was barely a pixel off the elevator. I don't deserve to fall to my death. That would probably be the only way you could make this game worse, is if you got fall damage involved with your damage. Just thinking about it makes me sick. Imagine every time I fell down an especially large height, I just broke my ankles. Took 20 points of damage or something dumb like that. Yep, we've done that a lot in this game. Like, we've had runs or streams where I'm like, yes, we've done like so many things for this past hour, and now for the next 2 hours, I'm going to do absolutely nothing. Except run around in circles. Ow. Like, see, if that hurt me, I would be very upset. But I also would have probably been a lot safer if it was in the game. Yeah, like this, right here, Big Brother's shop is for more exclusive clientele. Little Brother's shop is for regulars. I still don't really know what that means, but we just randomly got Big Brother's shop, which, good thing we did. We've needed that skull. We needed it for like 2 or 3 puzzles now. Let's see. Can I buy some bombs? Yeah, I used a lot of them fighting Baphomet. And if I need money, I'll just go kill Scorpio. Yeah, eyes too quick to be seen when you come. Even things too quick to be seen will become visible. But the only thing I can think of that refers to is the stuff in the tower. In one room. There's something that flies across the screen and beats me up. To buy from the Little Brother's shop 3 times before he... I bought so many weights from that guy, though. And the shoes, I think. Yeah, I think he sells the Hermes shoes. But I bought from him, I feel like, more than 3. 5 witches plus 1 more, we'll gather. Okay. Well, we trapped ourselves. Okay. If there is one in this area, I don't know where it could be. What do the gems mean again on the map? I think it means those little, like, compass things, but why are they red? And I still don't know if they do anything. That harpy got stuck on the door. Like, I'm just gonna sit right here. Nope, nope, nope. Can't do that. I'll turn into a pancake immediately. Oh, I don't think we've read this one. The twins, Edigna and Bernana, have the body of a snake. They desire to travel far. I took them the twin statue and its gate. The twin statue calls forth the gate's power. The hero Hermes used the statues to release the twins. Okay. Weird, I don't think that's on the list of untranslated things. Also, the hero Hermes? I thought Hermes was a god. Or, like... Yeah, I thought he was a god. The god of speed and messaging or something. I don't know. Twin statue in its gate. Winged hero rescuing twins with a snake's body. Hey, Uncle Hermes, why are you taking us far away? I have to save you, or your mother's gonna eat you, you know? Now we're full health. You know, the mother's going to eat all of us. Eventually. Front and back. Where there's a front, there must be a back. Nothing in here. And yeah, it looks like that was right. It was just one of those compass things. Have we seen a statue like that? We've seen a snake statue. The one that has a thing in front of it we don't understand, but... I don't think I've seen a twin snake statue. The foot of a footless Neptune, then boldly forth in the flying... Yeah. We gotta get that. Well, I have no clue where this jewel could be, unless it has something to do with these. But I haven't gotten any hint about these golden... Where the fairy is? Yeah, I need revenge real quick. No, don't kill me. Check out my dance moves. Alright. Wondering if maybe that one snake thing I just mentioned was relevant, but I don't think so. Well, sadly, I got myself stuck earlier. We would have already been there. I don't like dealing with these guys, but I do like their design. I know they're based off a myth. Like they got their heads chopped off or something and grew their faces back on their chests or something like that. Okay, well... Reveal the light to the grieving twins. Reveal the light the world destroyed. The hero confers light upon the twins and as they hold up the world. Light? I assume that means the gold things we were just looking at, right? But I don't have any light, except for the Lamp of Time. Right? There's these. Matching of the number 3, which we still don't know what that means. But... do I make them sneeze and they drop the world? That'd be funny. Can I not show them my cool shoes? If I had to guess, we have to go... The only thing I can think of is the Lamp of Time. Maybe there's the Cog of the... But we probably have to go back to the ones that had a thing I could step on. Soon. I guess we'll try the lamp. Nothing here. Wait. Making a noise. Sorry, Slime. I didn't mean to blow you up, I swear. No. I don't have... Wait. Okay. I had to get down really low, but okay. I guess you just teleport. Oh, darn it. Teleport to the one I'm closer to, please. Okay. The other one's over here, I think. But why do I show them the light by blowing up their eyeballs? We probably have to go to the other ones too, don't we? Probably have to go to all four. Now, thanks for telling me where the hint is. I'm glad I at least figured it out on my own. Oh, wait, I don't have any light items. And the other one is... These witches are terrible. Wait, no, it's not this one. That's where Stinky Neptune is. Poseidon's clearly better. What, the box? Alright, I wasn't expecting a box. Go all the way down. Or not. Okay, the switch is probably on the left one. Wait, darn it, it sent me to the wrong area again. You'll be surprised. I'm sure I'll get lost again. You know, a while could be an hour. It could also be like 3 hours. Will I be good for an actual while, or will I be good for like 20 minutes? We'll never know. Or we'll know soon, I don't know. Sorry, I've had a few off days lately. Sorry if I'm less coherent than usual. There it is. Yep, it's a switch. And the switch will open the box. Is there a teleport thing near here? It is. Yeah, time only has meaning if you give it meaning, I guess. I mean, I have a lamp that I shake around a little bit and then time stops, so... If a tiny little lamp can stop time, then what meaning could it have? This way? No. This way. Not so. But I can't go that way. That's evil. They use such an easy way to get there, and then they block it off. But I also could have just gone down the ladder like a smart person. Okay. Got the Ankh Jewel. We're finally able to maybe fight a boss. First, we go here.
Why? I'm just a little snake running around outside. This is my yard you're invading. That's my hot spring, and you just walk up and stab me with a shuriken. Stinking ninjas.
Where am I going? Over here. I experience panic followed by confusion. I'm sure I'll be fine. Go here and save at least. I meant to keep that save. Whoops. No. You need to go fall down, right? Logically, I should probably save there, but it's fine. Logically, I shouldn't get myself burned up to a crisp before we get there, but that'll just make it look more intimidating when we fight the boss. Like, oh, this guy came to the fight with a bunch of burns on him. That's pretty brutal. I think this is where we're supposed to go, right? Yeah. Equip our magical key. I'm sure we'll need it. There we go. Alright, who's ready to probably die 3 times? We're gonna fight a plane? Wait, are we... Oh, we are fighting a plane! Ah! What do I do? What? Yeah, we'll win the 4th time. The 3rd time's the charming one where you're like, ah, I almost got him! And then we'll beat him first try, but... Is everything fine? Was I supposed to... Oh, it's right here. Not cool. Okay, do I go back now? Was there something I... Hang on, I think I know what we were supposed to do. Was I supposed to turn on the thing? I only had like a half a second to do that.
Whoa, 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 yeah! Did it!
There we go. He's a giant man in a dumb flying vehicle. Where do I hit him though? And you can fight me with your mediocre machine. Okay. This is a ranged battle, it looks like. Is this what you get when you die? No wonder the pharaohs were... Ah! Death lasers, of course. Jeez. I took so much damage. Now I gotta walk all the way back. I thought he would be intimidated by us approaching that fight with burns, but how could anyone in that vehicle be intimidated by anything? Pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. But yeah, I was just going around swimming in lava and before I came up to this fight. I was like, okay, cool. I was flying in space with my laser shooting vehicle. Like, yeah, you can swim in lava. Cool. Do you have a death laser? I don't. I do not have a death laser. I must look like a huge nerd to him. You... Ah! The one time the katana's been useful. Also, if you're wondering what I had to do, I think we have to use the key. Like, to activate our own ride. I think. Ta-da! Yep. Jeez. Why do you have all these things? Meanwhile, I'm throwing shuriken. Ah! Death lasers is cheating, for sure. Like 1000% cheating, right? I've got spears, too. I keep hitting things that I can't even see. Maybe I should check to see if I can stop time or something. Ow. I hate contact damage. Like, why does that hurt me? We are going the same speed. I guess cars going the same speed do hurt each other, but... Alright, well, that was the second time. Third time's the charm, where we're gonna get real close. And get beaten up by this lava slime. Ow. Hit. Maybe I should recharge our lamp, though. Maybe that would help. I doubt bosses are affected by it, but... yeah, we have to hit the ignition on our golden machine. Our golden plant. Wait. Is it literally the golden plant? Do we bring it to life? And go! Oh, and be sure to start your vehicle. It doesn't start on its own, you know. Jeez, okay, him ramming into me is stronger than his death laser, somehow. What? He backed off. Okay. Third time was not the charming one. That was the worst one yet. But it's fine, we got it this time. Walk all the way back. Could really save so I don't have... well, no, we don't have to. This will be the time we get him. Not a single doubt in my mind. You know, my vehicle doesn't have a sidecar. I have no room for doubt. Please move. I don't want to chop your skull open, but I will. Here we go! I was never good at vehicle games. We played War Thunder that one time when I had a sponsor, and it was awful. Alright. Yeah. How am I supposed to even know that there's a thing on the way? I'm running out of shuriken. Ah, that hurt. Shotgun. Got some bombs, but... nope, my shotgun's immediately gone. Okay, not doing that. What do I do? Work for help? And go. That one didn't count. Probably. Should I go buy more shuriken? Seems to be the thing I'm doing the most damage with. Either that, or... I don't know. I don't know what weapon works against this guy. Definitely not the axe. Hitting him with the keyblade would make sense. But it is very short. Okay, here we go. There's an eclipse going on, and we're just out here driving the ancient streets. So many things that are stabbing me. Death laser, not fun. Can't hide behind him either for the pillars. Well, and we're out of shuriken. Well, that won't even hit him, huh? Oh, it did, okay. My bomb fell off and I couldn't toss another one. Oh, crap. In a way, that's actually not bad. If I hit myself with a bomb, then he can't hit me with his death laser. It's the perfect plan. There's gotta be an easier way to do this fight, right? We're out of bombs. My bad. Got hit by his, thruster. Well, we'll win this time. Probably. Real quick. Just in case. Not that I have any doubts, but... what if the game crashes? What if my power goes out again? On a random note, have you guys heard of Mugenic's anti-cheat system? Or rather, anti-cheese system? Apparently, if you try to cheat by turning your game off in the middle of a battle, the game will recognize that. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. The game will recognize that you, like, turn the game off manually, or you didn't save and quit. If you do that in the middle of a battle, and a guy will pop up and will, like, yell at you for it. And the first time, it's just a warning. Like, hey, I know what you did. Like, oh, the game just magically crashed on its own. No, you turned it off. So, this is a warning. Don't do that again, or bad things will happen. And if you do it again, bad things happen. Your cats start, like, getting wounds on their own, or start getting disfigured the more you do it. Just, like, automatically. Which, is a funny way of handling cheaters, I guess. There's probably a way to disable that, but... Ow, that lizard. I thought I had another second to avoid that. I forget exactly what the... Yeah, actually, someone told me what it is so I can look at what they sent me. Okay. So the first time you save Scum in Mugenics, you get a warning. The second time you do it, one of your cats gets a permanent debuff where they have a 10% chance of any of their actions to be cancelled. Which I think is called ADHD. The third time you save Scum, all your cats get a permanent debuff where they have a 10% chance for their actions to be cancelled. The fourth time you do it, it takes away your control in your fights. All fights are now controlled by AI, both your cats and enemies. And, you know, after that, there's no further penalties. They basically just turn it into an AI game, which isn't... I can see people doing that just to see what happens. But the AI is stupid. There's a debuff in that game called Madness that I've had to deal with, where it basically does that. It makes your cat controlled by... I'm dead. Wait, I'm not dead! All I had to do was sit here and talk about cats! Did he blow himself up? Oh my god, he blew himself up. All I had to do was sit here and not think about anything, just talk about cats. And then this sore loser blew himself up. I had like 4 HP. You didn't need to do that. Yeah, we had someone here a couple weeks ago that was telling me that the Hermes boots are apparently a part of some glitch. What the... where you like clip through the ground or something, but I can't even imagine how it affects that. Why are the Hermes boots? All they do is make you a little faster. Why would that make you be able to clip through the ground? When has that ever been a thing in any game? That would be crazy if there was a way to just, I don't know, backwards long jump and just clip through the floor or something. Ridiculous. But anyway, now we're back here. I'll talk about cats again. I am really sad that I haven't been streaming that, but considering what happened on the day it came out, I am afraid that if I do, something will break. But there's an effect called Madness in that game, which basically just makes your computer AI controlled, and they get really dumb, but very aggressive. I yapped about it on Discord a little bit, about how my tank cat, like, went mad with power, and then just kept using Bodyguard, which is supposed to make him swap places with a... hang on. I'm hiding over here. You can't trick me a second time. Do I just... Am I supposed to do something? Am I supposed to kill him? Actually, okay, you get stuck in a wall. Yeah, I've gotten that happen. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that was Grapple Claw related. We had that happen when I first got to the moon, the Moon Temple. There was the little platform, the 3 platforms. I clipped into one, and it just tossed me to the surface. I was very confused. A raindrop is a good name for it. Okay, let's try this again, I guess. Yeah, that's the exact path we were on. One of those platforms is probably just like placed a little too low or something. Or the hitbox for it is placed too low. No! I forgot. I was so focused on swapping to Shuriken that I forgot to press the thing. I bet there's probably a glitch here where you can copy a jewel.
You're back for more, eh? Don't forget to turn your car on this time. I'm not fighting someone on foot.
Whoa. No, Death Laser. Dang it. It's amazing how touching him hurts more than the Death Laser. They probably did that just so I couldn't just run up beside him and just keep smacking him with an axe or a sword, but it's still pretty annoying. Go down, please. I need to stab you in the head. Okay, he is the dead. What do I do? Oh, that makes more sense. Ancient machine. Defeated, obliterated Palanque. But the adventure continues. Do I get to keep the ship?
Yeah, we did. Oh, no!
That answers that question, I guess. It's just gonna fly off into the horizon without me. Free at last. I'm surprised I still have the key, to be honest. Well, we did it! We defeated another boss. Progress unlocked. Okay, should I go back to the surface real quick and talk to the old man? Or at least just go back to the surface to do so? Or to just be there? I don't know what that I don't know what that opened, but no, there was something. There was a mural that said something about beating Palanque, I think.
Fancy post you got there. What? One of the things you found? What's it for? I've never seen a mirror. I at the Gator Guides had something just like that. In a mural, something was riding a vehicle and stopped approaching right into it.
Okay, I think that was just a... What is there to open? Progress? I don't know.
This sucks. I give up. Stage 2 boss is tough. Not bad. You got 2 swords. I only got 1 sword.
That does sound pretty tough. Fighting a guy with 2 swords? Ugh. Well, I still don't know how to get... I didn't mean to do that. I still don't know how to get to the path down right there. Where the old man statue is. But we unlocked progress. What could we do? Nope, still nothing here. No. I guess we'll go to the Shrine of Mother? Like, now that we've beaten so many things... Maybe I can do something here? Like, one of these wedges goes in and it does something. I think. What was I talking about? Cats. Like, Eugenics has been fun, and there's been a lot of small things in that game I wish I was streaming, you know, when it happened. Like, I was doing one adventure just last night, where I was playing a side quest called Bubble Boy, where you have to hold a item that causes everyone to bounce around like crazy whenever they're hit by something that has weight to it. So, you know, if you punch someone, they go flying back, and if they hit a rock, then they'll fly back to you, and then you both just bounce around for like 20 damage, if there's enough room, or yeah, if it's a tight enough spot. But I lost a guy during that, and in one of the random events, a new cat joined us. His name was Humbert. And he was just a doofy-looking cat that couldn't even level up because he had a Neverstone, which just made him get 0 experience. And I got to the final boss of the entire quest, was like ready to turn it in, and then the cat holding the item died. So the quest fails. I was looking for Palanquin's thing, but I think it's in the top right. But I was like, darn, all my cats are dying. Every single one of them is basically dead. Except for Humbert, whose only ability was to take a nap, which restored 10 health. So this story does end with Humbert sleeping in a corner while the final boss bled to death. Yeah, there it is. Darn, nothing. Like this random stray I picked up just got to the final boss and slept in front of it until it died. And then he went home, even though he wasn't part of my home. And that's my Humbert story. I sent him to the mines to work off his crimes of letting all of his friends die, even though they just met. Also, you asked a good question. What is there to open? I don't know. Is it time? How many bosses have we fought? Come see me again when the time comes. I hope you have a watch. I really don't know. We could go back and mess around with the gems, I guess, but I still haven't found the thing that tells me what the other two are worth. Or rather, what they are. Inspector Waffles? That's an amazing name. Okay, it doesn't get your heart pumping. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it, but it sounds like it'd be very relaxing to play. And the game I've been talking about is Mugenics, the new Binding of Isaac. Yeah, not the hard mode tablet. Don't worry, I learned my lesson with that one. It was made by the guy and some other guy who made Binding of Isaac. I'm sure the other guy made something, but I don't know what it is. I've only played Binding of Isaac. I mean, quite a bit, too. Not really anything to look for, is there? Nothing down here. I mean, most of these are just hints about the boss we've already killed. I don't think we've gotten any hints about this guy. Can I go into the spot? No? I don't know. Nope. Okay. But Eugenics has been fun. It's a... if you've ever played Final Fantasy Tactics, it's a lot like that in terms of the general gameplay, but you're also spending a bit of time trying to raise the perfect cat warriors, I guess. Personally, that part doesn't really appeal to me. It is not multiplayer. It is a single-player little tactics game, really. Like, the main part of it is like Final Fantasy Tactics, where you go on these adventures, down alleyways and whatnot, and beat up usually other cats or monsters. And your goal is to get to the inn so you can gather food and money for your house. And items. But other than that, you are, like, sending cats to other people so that they'll be inclined to upgrade your house and other abilities. Because you do, like, breed the cats by just waiting a day and then they do stuff. Hey, can I make you sneeze? Darn, that would have been funny. What about this guy? But you send them cats by having the cats breed, but you also want to keep some cats for yourself so that you can have them grow up a bit and then go on their own adventures. The biggest thing I don't like about the game is once your cat goes on an adventure, it's done. Like, it retires, it will just stay at home. It's a stay-at-home cat now. So you can't just, like, get this amazing cat that does all kinds of cool stuff and then keep sending them out. It's like, nope, they're done. That's it. The one on the top right's the hard move one, I think. But you can fill your house with stuff that make your cats comfortable, or attracts new stray cats, or makes them more excited around each other. Or makes them mutate. I had one cat that has, like, claws, like crab claws for hands. So anytime he punches something, it makes them bleed. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That part is cozy and busy, and then the adventure part is stressful. Admittedly. Ow. Why does this hurt me? Why does this zap me? There's something here. Nothing here, though. I haven't seen anything too interesting. I walked by the interesting thing? I'm sure I did. I probably just didn't register as interesting. I don't want to go in there. Really... What the... Why did I not fall? Hang on. There we go. Yeah, if there's been something interesting here, I don't know what it is. Now we're here. Might as well reload and get my health back. Yeah. There we go. Geographs the geoglyphs said to be that of an alien. Are aliens real? Find out in 11. In 11 years, we will know. And there's this thing still, but I have no idea what this is for. It also immediately turned off, so... Ow. Just had... That's it? Well, we've been to that before, but I don't know what it's for. I can't read! Oh wait, actually now I do have the power to read. I didn't have the power to read last time we were on it. Maybe that'll make a difference? Nope, I can't read it. I'll take a screenshot, I guess, but... Like, does this do something? Oh, maybe I could stop time so it stays on and then I go somewhere else? That would make some sense. I'd have to go restart or refresh my fire though. And I don't know where to do that off the top of my head. It's annoying that when we didn't have the lamp, I feel like we were walking by those things like all the time. But now that I have it, I feel like we never see them. Up to the elevator? I feel like I've read all of them, haven't I? I don't think it said anything relevant. And he was the one who sustained the land. The rest of them split into two sides, continued the battle. We knew that. He refuses to move. Can I make him sneeze now or something? Because that would be fun. Unless you meant this one, which you probably did. But, yeah. No, this one's... I just gained the power to read, like, that's 2 streams ago or something. I don't want to lose that power now. They didn't appreciate me jumping. What do you sell again? Cha-ching. Buy more. Oh yeah, and I'm out of shuriken. We didn't use bombs, but I'm out of shuriken. And the display that lights up suggests... it suggests that I have to put something on it. That's what my brain says. Nope. Ah, darn it. fly back whenever I get hit. It's the same symbols. A weird X and I don't know, a duck singing. I've got no idea what it suggests. But I can't read it. But I'm sure this is important. Oh, it stays lit up if I don't jump off. Huh. Weird. Don't know if that's a glitch or intended. Alternatively, that door did open. Oh yeah, I forgot it's a software. I just have had this on the whole time, and hello, Risa. Hope you're having a good day. I've had this on the whole time, so I forgot it was just a thing. But that means I have to read. Oh, and all of these are... Does it go away? Yes. Well... No, none of those look the same. We have accomplished things. We have beaten the boss. You just missed us having a space battle. Well, not a space battle. A flying airplane battle with Palanquin. Not that one. We're almost done? No, probably not. Don't recall how many bosses we've beaten, but there's at least one more. Yeah, let's see. I'll pull up my screenshot. We did not solve math. I was looking around for the thing that told me which one was an emerald and which one was a diamond. Or rather, which one was pure and which one was... what was it? Which one was something? Sorry, I'm opening my screenshot so I can look at the... Like, one looks... I don't really see one that looks the same. They all just look like scribbles to me. Does it? I'm looking. Are they gonna be beside each other? Nah, you don't have to answer that. But one of them looks like an X with like a little ball in the top right. Well, you know what? Here, I will replace our official... No, I'll replace our cat. I'm making it smaller, and then I'm gonna put it on screen for everyone to enjoy. I'll just have that in the corner for a bit. There we go. That's what we're looking for. See one, there's the percentage symbol, which I think was the same symbol for Chamber of Eternity or whatever. There's one that's kind of like a wiggly in. Yeah, I guess they kind of look like that one. Kind of looks like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one. Maybe? Well, yeah, I figured we'd do that, but I think that means the 6th child? What does that mean? What does that do for me? It would mean the thing was saying 6th, right? If I'm reading that right. But I don't know if it's correct. They don't look super similar. There's definitely some pixelation here that wasn't properly represented. That's what I thought. But the second symbol is not the one beside it, right? They don't look similar. Yeah. So it's 6. I'm looking still. My own brain is fighting me on this one though, because to me, it looks like a duck character with one leg or something, like throwing his arms back and or like throwing his arms up, like a final pose during a play or something. That's what my brain keeps telling me, and I don't see that in here. But probably just slightly different, but they are connected at least, right? It's amazing that they were able to make languages from scribbles, but then I remember we did that too. Sorry, coughing. But I don't see it. Unless I'm crazy. Actually, I haven't really been looking at the numbers. At least we know the thing on the left is just the. But it is like I'd be looking for something that looks more like an inn, I guess, but I don't see anything. That one's kind of in. Nope, nothing. It might be on a different one, too. Or it might be more obvious on a different one. Nope. I don't see it there either. Oh yeah, do the skeletons still talk in ruins? I forget if we need a translator for them. Nope. Well, have any of you seen it? Because I'm... Yeah, it lights up with a number. 6 something. The other one is probably a... Well, I guess it might be one that isn't here. Or it might be one that is here and I'm just blind. I guess it... Yeah, actually, that might be one. I'm really looking at it. It's not super similar, but it's similar enough that it might be 61, right? What real-life device does the same thing? A watch! Oh. A cog? But even if it does, I don't know what to do with it. But since you're telling me... Yep. Sorry, Zebu. The only giant that deserves respect. The only one that was like, no guys, we can't do this stupid war. I'm gonna go do my job. However, you really don't need to do this job. Yeah, it's the same eat every time. Don't point at my chest. I know it's gross, but you don't have to. Point right at it like that and laugh. But I got nothing. The key sword. What's inside? I ate some chicken nuggets, so there's that, and maybe my heart that's yelling at me for eating those. I don't think I really have it. Got a bomb. Every heart has a weight. Yeah, but... Oh, okay. I think I see what you're saying now. This thing was weighing me. I was kind of basing it off of just me being weighing 1, but instead I weigh 61. I am small. I'm sorry, I'm very dumb, but thank you for letting me connect the dots. Or maybe I figured that out right away, but was enjoying you playing along. You may never know. I really don't. We still don't know how much the other two are worth, but also hello, OP. This game like Okami seemed to have more game after the game was near ending. It's like that, yeah, but it's also like a lot of the game is just finding stuff. It's like if you played Okami and every single door and every single fight was behind another hidden wall you had to go through. Okay. Alright, well, that means we have maybe our weight. If I got that thing right. I'm not sure if it was actually a 1. But we weigh at least 60. If, that's what that was supposed to be. But now I have to do math. I don't want to do math. 61, yeah, okay. On the mural, this 1 did not really look like it did in the preview. To me. Okay, well, let's put this here. Opal is always on the left. So we've got 20. Let's do math, I guess. I think... bringing out my 2 calculators. 63 plus 44 is 107. Good math. And we have 180 just with Ruby and Sapphire together. So if I added Ruby, Sapphire, and Amethyst together, that would be 150... Oh wait. 180... That would be 230. 20 plus... 31... Isn't this exciting? Plus 63 plus 20 plus 70 plus 61. That's 100. That's 258. So that's not right. We would need to separate them somehow. Child statue transformer thing. That was in a ship fighting a side-scrolling mine alien-looking thing. Yeah, and he blew me up 3 times by suicide bombing on top of me. Jerk. And I used all 60 of my shuriken. I need to find a way. Wait, maybe. Exploding builds character and destroys it too. It destroyed my character. But, yeah, exploding is fine here. It's an emote for a reason. Okay, do you guys want to listen to any other music while I'm doing math? With a shovel. That's a battle axe. I guess it could be a shovel if you want it to be. I don't know why I have deck on it. It doesn't do anything. Okay, what have we not heard? Kind of like this one. Played it at the beginning. And yeah, but either way, I did smack them away. Annoyed that they just kept flying through him. Like, if there's contact damage, it should affect them too, right? He's driving right into his own drones. Why doesn't it hurt them? I gotta do. Write down me. I am 61. Very light, or maybe that's really heavy. Maybe there was a difference in weight back then. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of this wrong though. Maybe it should be this 160. And then we put no, that's too short. Oh, and I'm also not considering the 70. Oh, wait, no, I am dumb. Okay. Let's go, first off, 20. Digital physical notes, but yes. It is a notepad that I have open. I wrote down all of the things, specifically how much the gyms weigh. We're doing math. I put on the Discord you can see the notes I put down. Well, kind of. The Joyful Heart is 20. It means the Opal is 20. Eloquent is 44, which is Onyx. Sincere is Amethyst, which is 50. Blissful, we don't know, but it's probably Emerald. Pure is 70, and it's probably Diamond. Passionate is Ruby, 81, and Sapphire is Affectionate, 99. And we apparently weigh 61 pounds. So, yeah. I have to figure out how to properly balance them. But I'm bad at math. I think I've figured out something, though. I think 60 plus... It's the 4 that's throwing me off. Onyx being 44 is really awkward. I guess... Do... That's 125. I think me and Ruby have to be on the opposite sides. Because we both have a 1, I think. Yeah, we're trying to balance these gems. You have to balance the light of the hearts, and then... I'm not actually sure what we get. I assume it's optional, but that makes me want it more. You know?
Boy, I like the stream where Briley sat around and did math for a long time.
Even though it's probably very, very simple math, but I am... Maybe one off. Could do... 99... This is probably so stupidly simple, but... Doesn't help that I have my notes out of order, because I'm smart. I have 20 at the bottom. Okay. New mathematician? No, it did say at a Holiday Mage Express last night. Sounds magical. The problem with mathematicians is that they take forever to calculate how much damage they're going to do. It makes it really easier for enemies to just walk up and slap away their dice. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of this wrong, actually. Maybe instead of 61 plus 63 plus 81, it's 205, the mix. And 50, 44, 89. I feel like I'm forgetting one. But I don't know. Try this. I like doing things in game rather than just. Oh, I fell down. Okay, now where would this last one go? If I weigh as much as I think I do. Also, Tronop, I guess you were right. I do weigh more than the opal. Did I? Huh. Did I press the... We did it! Hooray! I think I pressed into equals too much on one of them, because I thought that was wrong. But... kind of? Hello, Sivia. Well, knowing that I weighed that much... okay. I both did the math and also didn't do the math, so... hooray, we got a thing! We got the flail whip. A whip made out of chain attached to a steel ball. It boasts exceptional attack power. Oh wait, that's my... how does it sound? That's awful. That sounds like an error screen. Hang on, let me go somewhere quieter. This sounds like I'm faxing someone. To whom it may concern, your face is now impaled by a chain whip. Well, we did it. We solved math the Brilly way by looking at a calculator, getting upset that I'm failing at math, and then solving it anyway. I did not cheat. I swear I did not cheat. Well, unless getting tips from John counts as cheating about the weight system. I did not cheat. I'm not a cheater. I'm not Cheat Mage Brilly. No, don't say it was Red Mage Energy. Yeah, my calculations were lined up correctly as far as my calculations say, and who's to argue with them? They're calculations. If they were wrong, then we're all wrong. Okay, well... we now have a cool new whip, which does look cool, but... I don't want my legendary story to also have the subnote of, also, the professor's chain whip sounded like a fax machine going off. I'm gonna go buy some shuriken.
Jeep, get it here!
100 shuriken! Alright, let's go to the dimensional corridor. Here's our new favorite character. I can't hit her! Dang it. I need money. I'm sorry, Miss Scorpion. There we go. That was pretty fast. It seems pretty strong. I'm not sure how much stronger it is than the axe, but... man, that means that the whip gets 2 upgrades. She doesn't even get an attack off. I'm sorry, but I just need the money. I've carried the right answer in my back pocket this whole time. But there was no right answer. Every time she screams, I feel bad. Imagine being an immortal creature and someone just keeps walking in and out of your room to steal all of your money. This is what MMOs are. Just an endless stream of adventurers killing innocent little monsters. Just to get 5 more gold. But I need the money. I'm sorry. It's not my fault you respawn with money. We're gonna get to, like, 3:30, and then I'll call it there. It's like, realistically, we could do this until I get a bunch of money, and then we could buy some bullets for our gun. But bullets are, like, 400 a bullet. That's ridiculous. You know how many times I'd have to kill her just for a full clip? Okay. 336. Good enough. Okay. Well, we've done a lot. Yeah, I think the Blob Shop has it for 350. But still, that's 350 a clip. Or no, a bullet. That's nothing. Or it's too much? I don't know. Either way, not interested. Actually, wait a second. You read that? Chant these words, the name of the child of the god who doth defy Tiamat, the name of the root of all suffering, the one that brought 11 demons upon us, Marduk. Okay. Do I have to buy what? Bullets? If it's bullets, yes, you have to buy them. As far as I can tell. I have yet to run into anything that drops bullets. But everything else has at least one enemy that drops them. It's just kind of rare. But should I do something else? We've done quite a bit today. With some health, but still. I'm pretty satisfied with how much we've done. Get out of here. Thought I fell down. The bullets you buy are a full clip? Not on the surface, they're not. I'm gonna go... I don't really want them, but I will at least check to see if you are correct. Because I bought some on the surface once, when I had 400 gold, and it was one bullet. We have the VODs to prove I'm not lying. I'm sorry, I'm back. I need a little bit more money. I don't really want the bullets anyway, because the gun's not very reliable. Ironically. I also do not want that orb. Ah, darn it. They go away at the same time. Think about dangling puzzles? I don't really know of any puzzles that are left, to be honest. I have to leave the old-fashioned way. Let's see. What does my gun currently say? End all and sub-weapons has superior destructive power. Oh, okay. Then I misunderstood and was too upset by that earlier. Because I immediately reloaded when we got that one added to it. Oh, dang. Oh. Well, if that's the case, I don't need to prove it, and I've still got 400 gold. I think we're good. I don't think we need bullets. I mean, who would want to run around and shoot rock hands with bullets? That's not gonna do anything. Yeah, it doesn't... It didn't really make any sense to me.
Cheap, cheap, get it here. Hammer pistol. I smuggle, you pay through the nose. Or don't.
I don't want my money to come through my nose, thank you. What other puzzles are there that we haven't done? That I'm aware of? I mean, the math was like the biggest puzzle. There's still some murals we haven't... And somebody else uses payday. Yep, he just makes the money come right out of your nose. He smuggles his fist into your jaw and then... money just shoots out his nose and hits you in the face. I thought it was the amulet coin the whole time, but nope. That's just his lucky coin. There is an empty room here. Oh, wait. I'm dumb. There is this thing we haven't been to yet. There's a door down here, right? Wait, was it down here or the other way? That is a lot better. That's a lot faster than the last whip. I think it was the other way. Which I could just walk all the way around, but I don't want to. To be honest, my throat still hurts, so I'm tempted to call it for now, but I am at least gonna go look. My throat is feeling mostly better though, but, you know, talking for 3 hours does run it dry. I know, stay hydrated. There it is. The K door is open now that we killed the alien with the motorcycle. Which takes us to the Chamber of Extinction, which is up here. Okay. And there's another boss right there. Wait, another boss right there. Already?
There's a potion that makes the large spirit visible. Seek the righteous spirit.
This elixir of life, but I don't know where the spirit is. I also don't have to my thing recharged, but we can fix that later. What? Okay. Gate of Oxhead and Horseface. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. I thought they were merely a myth. I thought they were legend. But it is just a guy with an ox head and a horse face. Do they not have their own theme or anything? Together they fight crime, but that crime is me! They're so slow. What crime have I committed, other than bullying a poor scorpion girl? Ow. Hey, contact. I've got a tiny shield, and you guys can't beat me up, I'm small. This is a hate crime. Ow. I did not override the soundtrack. This is just the theme of this area. These guys just don't... The sub-bosses don't have their own theme. Ah! Goodbye, Oxhead. Ow. Oh yeah, this is probably the Gate of Heck. I forget how the Heffel guys sound, but I can't go there. I'm not an infinite loser. I'm just an occasional loser. Ow. Yeah, this is Oxhead, the other guy's Horseface. They got their name tags mixed up when they were born, but the parents didn't bother correcting them. I'm done. Well. We gotta try again. I can't leave on a loss. His name is actually George. George of the Horseface? George Horseface Palanquin. They were actually Palanquin's children. Wow, my whip can one-shot these guys now. That'd feel good if they were, you know, a threat. King Valley to Temple of Moonlight, 3 boxes, 400 coins. What? Okay, let's see. What should I use here? George Face. What would you rather be, George Face or Horse Face? I don't think either one's really good. He's amazing with his spear. You know, eventually his Horseface title became something of a legend. They realized that he was really good at using his spear. He was way better at it than Oxhead was at using his trident. Ow. I'm gonna stab you in the foot over and over again until... Oh, damn. He's too small. I can't reach him. Aha. But now that I've knocked him to the ground, he's basically just an anthem. Oh. Well. It was a lot easier the second time. That looks like the Magatama. Am I gonna get that over here? Or... probably just a sign that I have to use it over there, but what did that... I can't get up there. Head cannon. And he wishes he could be a Ganon cosplayer, but he just could never pull the nose off right. I know the Magatama's another item because it was on a mural. Well, I guess I assumed it was. But I don't have it or anything. We had a thing that said... Alright, I guess we're done with these, huh? I guess we're done with this. Grant a spell for the spirit that holds a secret. I don't know any spells. She is fierce, high occasion of birth. Shows us how to take her return to rest, please. I guess I didn't record the Magatama one. Or whatever this gate one was. What do we do? I walk into this room and there's nothing here. Aha. And then I leave. Just walk up with this guy's kneecaps a couple times and then walk out of the room. I was not programmed for this. I was not programmed for tricks. Oh, just a death laser. Okay. Okay. We figured out the mystery. Keep getting this guy mad enough that he wants to walk forward and zap me with a laser. I was not programmed for this level of nonsense. That's it. I'm leaving. Wait, don't leave. Hey, hey, wait, hey, stop. He's gonna leave? There he goes. He wasn't programmed to leave this room, but... Okay. I'm sorry, Iron Man, I need you as a staircase. I'm sorry, Iron Giant. Ew. I'm guessing he has to shoot a certain number of lasers before he can stop. Why did he stop the first time? I don't know. Stop it. Hey, stop. Hey, whoa. Stop it. Stop. I'm gonna die. I died. I died so hard I'm off screen. And also, we have to kill the guys again. I didn't want to kill the guys the first time. The return of everyone's favorite characters. Oxhead and Horseface. The legendary duo known throughout the lands. But, I don't know, am I supposed to, like, shoot him in the face? Yep, they are legends that are in leagues of their own. Okay. Now we take 1 billion damage, setting ourselves up for the fight. Ow. You're the issue, so I need to take care of you first.
Ah, why?
No offense to you, Oxhead. I'm sure you're very, very good against someone who isn't so small. I mean, it worked! If I take a lot of damage before the fight, I'll be a lot more careful about taking damage during the fight. Hey, wake up! Hey, hey, wake up! Everybody's gotta get a laser shake-up. So do I, like, shoot you in the face? Or... Like, I don't think I did anything when he stopped the first time, did I? Do I have to satisfy him? Oh, there we go. Maybe he had to hit me enough times. That would be a mean way to do it, but very funny. I smacked him a lot, so he has to punch me a bunch before he's satisfied. Noah sleeps in the last pyramid of the burning land. A philosopher blocks the path. Oh. Are we gonna talk to all of them? He's not a boo. Is this... Dang it. Nah, just... But now we're back outside. It goes here. Okay. Oh, we were really sure it was going to be under the old man statue. Like we'd shove it out of the way or he'd just get up and move. Now we're in the Inferno Cavern? Okay. The last jewel lies within a... The jewel glows red from within the key to the... Okay. More money. How do I get off of here without getting stabbed? I guess we don't. Oh, that's constant damage. Wait, it's one of these! I'm leaving. Nope. We're not doing that. It's the reason we stopped being a Mega Man channel, you know? Alright. We were a Mega Man channel. For like a couple months or so, I did nothing but play Mega Man games. Reborn remembers. Like, we played through all of the old Mega Mans, and then we played Mega Man X, X2, and then we played, I think we played 20XX. Kind of Mega Man. And then we played Mega Man Battle whatever. Mega Man EXE. That is also true, we ran out of Mega Mans. Although I don't think we played 11. Did we play 11? If we did, I don't remember. Yeah, we played all the X's, and we did all the Mega Man things. We were a Mega Man channel for a good bit. And then I tried to do the Mega Man challenges, but I got tired of them. But to the ground, yes, we were burned all the way to the ground, over and over again. But anyway, I think that'll be where I call it for today. I hate to stop when we were, you know, in the most interesting part of the game, but that can be an issue for future me, to go through all that nonsense. But truly, my throat just feels bleh. So I think I should probably give it a rest. But thanks a lot for watching and hanging out, everybody. Thanks so much for, you know, the mild guidance drawn on. I appreciate you weren't just like, you know, mad at me for being dumb, but I appreciate the nudges to the right direction. And you have a great night. Thanks so much for watching, blah 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 blah. And for watching how I do math. Just throw numbers at a scale and hope it works out. But I'm gonna go find something to eat, something to drink, yada yada, and I will see you all tomorrow for more of this game. Maybe even the finale. I don't know how much longer it is. But it said the last Ankh Jewel or whatever in that mural, so it can't be that much longer, right? Only drawn on knows. Anywho, hope you all have a good night. I appreciate all of you, and yeah, 3 weeks later, we're still here. Appreciate all of you, and glad to see you, Sivya. Glad to see you haven't exploded in space yet. Anywho, bye for now.